You're a billionaire.
100%.
Talking about crypto, would you ever make your own crypto coin?
I love crypto, right? It's great. Bitcoin, ETH, go transact across country borders, blah, blah. It's fantastic. I've made some money on a pump. Everyone loves a pump. The problem with crypto is that it's player versus player.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand this about crypto. And it's actually very funny because when people launch these crypto coins, they get these Telegram groups and they get these communities. And you go into community and everyone in the community is like, yeah, we're all going to make it together. Da, da, da. And I look at these communities, I'm like, no. Those are your competitors. Those people are who's going to buy it when you sell it for more than you bought it for.
Yeah.
Like, you're all against each other. So they try this community crap so the person at the top can just dump on them. The truth is about crypto is it's player versus player. If I buy a coin for $1, the only reason I can sell it for $10 is because someone else buys it for 10.
Yeah.
It can't go up forever. The guy who buys it at 10 is going to lose eventually. So if I launch a crypto coin, I have to understand that a percentage of the people who buy it, a percentage of my fans are going to lose money in my name. I don't like the idea of people losing money in my name. Now, I'm not saying I would never launch a coin. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is my reservation on the whole thing, because I know if somebody joins my university and works hard, even if they only make $300 a month, for example, it only costs them $50 a month. So they make more money than they invest.
I want to go back. What was your first job?
I worked in a fish market carrying boxes of fish.
Do you remember how much that paid you?
Fish. I think I was making 25 pounds a day. So I'd start at 7 a.m. and I'd carry boxes until about 5 p.m.
And when was the first time you actually made some money?
I was kind of up and down. I was working in the fish market, but I was still fighting at the same time. I was training. Obviously, I was really young. Started to make a little bit of money fighting, but not much. And then I had different jobs. I sold television advertising and worked for an advertising company, etc. And I had my own business for a while trying to sell TV advertising, and I had a bunch of sales jobs back and forth, worked for car sales. I'd always been doing this and that, going from place to place. Unless it was a sales job, I never really took it that seriously because it was the unlimited commission that I found attractive. But outside of sales jobs, I just did my very best to do a little bit of work and just sit at my desk and ignore most of it. But I did a whole bunch of things. It's been an eclectic, long, interesting journey to end up where I am.
So I heard somewhere you said at 27, you made your first million.
Around 27, 28, yeah. I'd say by 30, I may have had maybe 10, which now to me seems ridiculously low, but at the time I was super proud of that. I'm now 36. If you Google my net worth, it comes up at 350 million, and that's certainly very low.
Right now, what is your net worth?
It's a lot more than what they say it is on Google at 350 million.
I'm
the most influential person on the planet.
So 350 million
no,
is
but
low.
let's talk about this, right? Because net worth in and of itself is bullshit.
So your father wasn't rich.
No.
And I heard you said somewhere when he passed away, unfortunately, like he had no money.
He had $12 in his pocket.
That's when, wow.
That was it. Exactly $12.
$12 to his name.
To his name.
This is something that you always push, like, you need to get rich, you need to get rich. In that situation, like, what would you say to that? You know, because some people might say, well, if you're pushing this and your role model is your father that didn't have money.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. The goal of a son is to be a built-on better version of his father, right?
Yeah.
So my goal as my father's successor is to be even more successful than he was, to be a better version of him.
Yeah.
I do my very best. I still think he was better than me in most regards, but in the one area I've surpassed him is clearly financially. But my father had a different mission, and he was focused on what he did, and he did a fantastic job of it. But yeah, he was not financially successful. I'm actually glad for that, because I'm glad I was raised completely poor, and I was raised broke poor. I wasn't raised, everyone goes, I was raised poor. No. I was raised completely broke. We were in a homeless hostel, and we changed country, and we were living with a bunch of Kosovan war refugees, and we had a really bad story.